With our ANZ Player of the Match, Mark Chapman, a career best for you today, Chappie. Congratulations, first of all. But I guess most importantly for you, the team gets a win, and this team keeps trucking on. So let's talk about being out there in the middle today, because it did not look easy early doors for you. What was it like to bat out there?
Yeah, it was certainly pretty tricky early on. Yeah, I guess we were probably aiming for something a little bit lower than what we got in the end, but I guess it's something we pride ourselves on, being able to adapt to the conditions and then putting up a score and just scrapping.
You've had sensational form recently, we know that. You were great through the T20 series as well, that innings, especially at Eden Park of 94. But the partnership between you and Daryl Mitchell today, how important was it to keep the communication up throughout that partnership?
Yeah, it was really important. You know, for us, we were just trying to absorb pressure and then just get ourselves into a position where we could put some pressure back on them. And you know, we rode our luck at times, but fortunately, you know, we extended the partnership pretty well. And then, you know, for Mo, someone like Mo on debut, to put the icing on the cake like he did was outstanding to see.
When you push go, you really did push go, as is so often the case with you. Was there a feeling out there? Was it a couple of balls you got to put away and that was enough of a cue for you just to keep going and get the foot on the pedal?
Yeah, I guess you trust your gut in those sorts of situations. And yeah, it felt like the ball was moving around for a pretty long period of time. But, you know, I guess as the innings went on, the conditions improved a little bit and the balls got a little bit older. So it sort of fell into our favour a little bit more.
Well, it was a partnership for the statisticians, I can tell you that. It was a record-breaking partnership in many ways. Also, we saw you did leave the field during the fielding innings. How are you feeling?
Yeah, a little bit of a hamstring tweak, which is not ideal, but yeah, hopefully a few days of recovery and can look to target either the next one or maybe the last one.
Well, we'd love to see you back out there as quickly as possible. Congratulations on another fine performance today, Chappie. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Mohammad Rizwan joins us, captain of Pakistan, and I know it's a very long day during Ramadan for you and your team, Mohammad, but tell us about that game and I guess the frustration, because things were looking good when Baba was there in the middle and with Salman as well.
Yeah, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. The way we batted started in the second innings, like, you know, we smoothly go with the good intent, and we got the things which you are basically need for the chasing. And the partnerships was going that, but you know, at the end time pressure was more built, because when you're near to the chase, so pressure obviously comes more. So that time Duffy was the over that between 3-4 overs, they changed the momentum.
There are good signs for this team, though. I thought your bowlers early in the bowling innings were fantastic. So the message there, obviously getting used to New Zealand conditions and bowling remarkably well.
Yeah, basically, but the way we won the toss and we decided to bowl first, that's, you know, we take the benefit, because honestly, pitch was not good early on, difficult to bat on, and that time New Zealand, the Chapman player was like, you know, fantastic. That's why they made a good runs on the board. But, you know, we need to improve more, because if you get that kind of chances in won the toss, which is not in our hands, so we need to take the benefit of that toss.
3 debutants today as well, 3 men playing for the first time for Pakistan in a one-day international, so that experience must be great for them too.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, we need to experience, because if you look at that, our like middle order battings, who gonna chase him, it's like a new guys as well, like Irfan, Yajid, Tahir, they are learning in that process, and some of the debutants. So it's a good to play here in New Zealand, because you're in different challenging conditions.
Not the result I know you would have liked today, being back in the side, Mo, but at least you get 2 more chances in Hamilton and in Tauranga. So we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Have a nice rest tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. New Zealand captain Michael Bracewell, and getting used to winning. Michael, first and foremost, I guess that's the most important thing for this team, to keep the momentum on, keep the results coming.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a great game of ODI cricket. Lots of ebbs and flows, and having to absorb pressure and then apply it later on. And I think you can apply some of those 2020 skills that the young players coming through are learning very quickly. And yeah, it's great to see ODI cricket still alive, I guess.
Baba was going along nicely, as was Salman, and you had to make a change. You brought back your strike weapons, you brought back Willow Rourke and then Duffy the very next over, and it was 3 wickets in the space of 4 runs. A game-changing decision from you, but the execution outstanding too.
Yeah, obviously that's how I drew it up. Maybe they missed out on 1 wicket there, but no. I think, yeah, you just try and use your resources as best you can, and fortunately it paid off today. If they went wicketless, we perhaps were looking for a few overs somewhere, but that's the game of cricket. You roll the dice a little bit, and yeah, lucky for me it came off today.
Heck of a day for a few of your Wellington teammates today. Best ever figures for Nathan Smith and Mo Abbas with, a record-making half-century today and a wicket as well in one-day cricket. So that's a great feeling for a couple of the younger men in the squad.
Yeah, I think it's a great sign for the domestic cricket in New Zealand that guys are coming in and having little experience internationally, or none in Mo's case, and stepping up and playing the way that they've played domestically straight away. It's outstanding to see, and that was obviously on the back of that massive partnership from Chappie and Daryl, which was outstanding, and those guys certainly used all their experience today and played the way that we wanted them to. So.
Yeah. Conditions were tough, and I know this was not an easy game for either side. You had to really work your way through it and figure out the pitch and figure out the dynamics of the match. What are you most proud of today about the way your team performed?
Yeah, I think it's easy when you're doing well and you start well and continue that on. To be 3 down early, and then the way that those guys showed a lot of fight and got through that tough period, and then were perhaps able to play that they like playing one-day cricket, putting the bowlers under pressure and really targeting that fifth bowler from Pakistan was outstanding. So yeah, it was a great way to sort of show that it can't just be your own way all the time, but yeah, the way that we're able to stick in it. And then same with the ball. Pakistan had some great partnerships and 3 down for sort of 200 odds. So to just stay in the game and keep fighting, that New Zealand spirit's what we're all about. So hopefully that shone through on the TV.
Well, it certainly looked that way. Congratulations to you, mate. We'll see you in Hamilton. Safe travels, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.